Good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Their own 38-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Stroud. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third
down and 10.
Gun.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
11, mighty. 11. Here we go. 180.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Steelers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. His guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Steelers first down. A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing now is Stroud. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf, and a first down to boot.
First down, Steelers.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got some space here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Stroud. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
All right.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a second and long situation.
All right. Right, Tony. 18. That's it. South. 11.
Stroud looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
18. That's it.
Here's Stroud. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Bengals drive about to get going.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
I'm fine, ready?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 180. Right up. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Yoshibas. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
180. 180. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Gun. Stop. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On 2, ready?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Stop.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 180. It's hot. Hot. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. decided to hand it off that time on a run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
12. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
They'll try again. Yeah, this time they'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
On 1, ready?
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's complete to Brown, right side. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Steelers.
White Tony. Speed left, speed left.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
11 MT paint. Eleven. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Eleven. Here we go. Can. 11. 12. 12. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Stroud to throw it. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
South. 11.
Back to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Speed left. 18. What's up? Hey.
Addison will go in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Up the middle, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Texas. Why Tony? Hey, we're no more.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Where's the hot? Oh, hey. South. Hey, please. What's up?
Looking to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
On 2. Right, 80. Right, up. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. There's some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Here we go. 11 MT, tape. Right 80. Right, he's hot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, cut. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. Cut.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Gun. 11 MT, 11 MT. Right, 80. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence the big plays are out there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Tony.
From the 44, Stroud. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Stroud. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
That's right. Look at hot. Hey, uno more. Leonard.
Back to throw. Stroud. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's second and long.
It's down. 18. That's it. Under. Uno.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
All right. 18. That's it.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So that Yeah, maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Gun. Start. 180. Race hard. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Start.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. 12. 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow. A short throw caught by Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT tank. Here we go. 180. 12. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here we go. 180. 11 mighty.
On first down, they'll go to the ground to 10. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Stroud from his own end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Stroud looking to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
In motion goes the tight end. Stroud. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. The throwing again is Stroud. He'll let it fly for Austin. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite work it in. And now it's 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Look hot.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one, but you got it now. So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, stop. Right 80. Right hot. Stop.
Burrow will throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Let's get set. Hey, can. 11,
now Burrow changing things up here.
12, 11, 11 mighty.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 31, Steelers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 19 Texas.
Stroud. That's caught by Addison. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Gun. Dot. 11, MT, take. 11, dot.
They go play action with Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Mark Andrews, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Steelers 17.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And when you break it down,